guys, MaJeliv Family here, and today, well, first of all, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone.
I believe this is our first video of the year. So yeah, it's very exciting, and today we're gonna be watching 1917, the World War I movie, about these two guys, I think, from the trailer, that they're gonna go tell these people that are walking into a trap that they're gonna die, and that they're trying to save them, basically, and one of the guy's brothers happens to be in the group. So I'm sure there's more to it, exactly. But I'm really excited to see this movie. How do you guys feel about it?
I'm excited though because usually it's fun to watch World War II and World War I movies because like we watched Hacksaw Ridge and that one was amazing. Saving Private Ryan, and we watched this play once in I think South Carolina, and it was called what is it? Last Out, and they were on tour and it was amazing. Like, so shout out for that. You should check it out. We just love them. So something about it, and it's kind of different. There's like a deeper connection to it. And yeah, I mean, I'm just going in there. I have no idea what's gonna happen, and yep.
Guys, hi. I have a new little addition to my face. Apparently, I'm learning how to shave. I was shaving this morning with a new razor, extremely new, so new that I didn't realize how powerful it was, and I almost sliced my chin off. Quite the morning. It was very bloody, and it gave a chance to my beloved bride here to work on her nursing skills, making sure that none of my organs would come out of my chin. Success. I'm still alive. My chin is still on my face, and I'm extremely excited, super excited about this film. I've been craving a cinematic experience for a while now in terms of non-fiction inspired material, and in this case it's 1917. Ever since we saw the trailer, I was extremely impressed with what is potentially going to be the best World War I movie I've ever seen. Tolkien kind of hinted at that. Sorry for the bumps. We're in a safari apparently. But Tolkien kind of hinted at this potential that you have to tell a World War I story. This one has a sense of urgency because it's a story of brothers trying to save each other, so it has hints of Saving Private Ryan. I'm excited because cinematically speaking, the cinematography of it has done very well in the awards sector, and the actors are not that well known, but they're going to make themselves very known after this award season passes through. Obviously, Sam Mendes has outdone himself, and I think we're going to experience it firsthand right now, and I'm very excited to see this with the family, and they get a chance to look at some more real stories on World War I. So that's exciting to see.
I am not as excited. I think I'm a little bit more nervous about the heaviness that this movie will be. Like Jemmy mentioned, we did see a play called Last Out about the realities and the truths of war, the hardships that military families go through, being separated from their loved ones, the unknowns of their family members. The way that this movie shot gets me gets me anxious because of the content. These are movies that I usually need to take to get like a break from because they're so heavy and this one is so continuous that I worry, sorry I'm parking here, that I worry about how hard it will be to watch and get through. But I always appreciate and admire World War I, World War II movies. So, you know, I'm nervous about it, but I know it will be an unbelievable film. I think the value of it will be great. And it'll be a lot for us to talk about. It is rated R. A lot of violence, a lot of graphic war scenes, the reality of it. But I think it's important to learn the realities of war. And even given our current state of affairs of this country and the way things are going, you know, war has always been there, and war is always looming, and people are constantly dying for us, for our country, for our freedom. So yeah, here we go. I don't know.
All right. Right, yeah, so me too, kind of feeling the same thing. We're all very excited about this movie. I'm very excited. I love war films. I've seen Saving Private Ryan, Hacksaw Ridge. It's very, I mean, they always tell, I think it's something that sometimes we take for granted, what those soldiers experience, and to be immersed like that is really awesome. So, movie's about to start, so we have to go in, but I'm very excited. Can't wait to talk about it after. It's a lot of exciting stuff. As a filmmaker, as an actor, I'm really excited to see this and see what Sam Mendes did in 1917. So let's head on in. I'm only going over home.
Oh my gosh. That. Okay, so that movie was it was.
Well, I'm exhausted. There's
Yeah.
there's a sense of the way this movie is shot, and obviously it's made so that you're running with these guys, and so there's a sense of being right along for the ride, for the walk and run and everything. So it's emotionally draining. Visually, it's absolutely stunning, shocking. The pace of the film is fluid. It stops and slows down when it needs to. You know, you were concerned that it was going to be a lot and too much, but
Yeah.
there's really a lot of good moments where he has to catch his breath.
Yeah, it lets us catch our breath while he's catching his breath. It's the only relief we get, though, because
Yeah.
film-wise, there's no relief.
And it's key to point out how difficult that is. You know, it's very ambitious to shoot a film and have it be one take. And I know they found a way to work around it, where there was, I counted maybe 3 or 4 moments where you have a chance to somehow cut, reset, and continue it so it looks and feels like it's one shot, but
It was so well done.
I think we
Like,
came
the
in though
editing.
looking for that.
Yeah, the editing.
yeah.
We wouldn't have caught that unless we knew this was what we were coming into.
The editor was.
That was, talk about inspiration on the acting level, you know, performance-wise. Cinematography was out of the park. Sam Mendes directing, I mean,
Yeah.
the direction, the amount of the choreo, in terms of choreographing every single one of those extras, the backgrounds, and the cast. I mean, you have these roles that maybe have 2 minutes max on that screen, but every single role, stellar. Every single character stood out, brought something to the table. It was out of this world. It was completely, I have never seen anything like that before. There's movies that do long shots, long takes, like The Revenant, for example. That was a movie for me when I first saw it, that I was like, these are extremely long shots. But this, I mean, from start to finish, it's seamless.
I mean, and after watching a movie like this, it really shows you what cuts, like very short cuts, sometimes like gives you almost like a breath. I don't even know how, like even though they're like second breaks and there's like different sides of the shots and stuff. So it was really well done.
Really cool.
It's like you're not watching the scene, you're going within, in between the characters and around them and just everything.
What I loved was the way that they portrayed the enemies, right? And in this case, the main, I guess, army that they were going against was the Germans in terms of the front they were on. But I loved how much the Germans weren't shown.
Yeah.
And how much you really see the evil through their eyes and how they get hurt and how they've impacted them. So it's just beautifully well done all around them.
I've noticed that they're making a lot of shows and movies about wars, World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, just everything, and I feel like people are trying to bring awareness to how hard people work to fight for their freedom and just how insane the wars were. Because
And the
sometimes
evils,
we forget like how insane and crazy and just
Bad.
yeah. And then
They all show us the realities of what war brought. I think it's just crazy how even in the world today we're talking about some crazy World War III. And I think these movies remind us of how awful they were and how much we should try and fight to avoid one of these things again. Again, I'm kind of rambling at this point, saying the same thing, so I will stop because I need to digest all this. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction, rambling review to all that we've said about 1917. You guys need to go out and watch this movie. It's
Yes.
gotten critical acclaim, obviously.
it's won a Golden Globe Award. awards for best screen.
It's definitely, I think, going to go
like,
up for
film.
Oscars.
And the
Yes.
beauty of film is that people can take their life stories and they can come to life. People
Yeah.
can see these stories and they can impact the world and impact other people. And through the eyes of the person who told these stories, they were able to make this film and were able to share in that experience with those who were willing to share their story. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the directing team and everyone who took part in that. And thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah. And I hope you guys had an awesome holiday season. Obviously, 2020 is in the roll now.
Happy
We're going
New
at
Year.
it. And we're looking forward to getting more videos out your way. A lot of exciting, fun stuff for sure. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a MaJeliv day. Go watch 1917.
Bye.
Bye.